How you guys doing? It's good, you all responded with words I'm not used to that. Used to understanding that an audience feels very woo about the night. There's a lot of people who've done a bunch of race jokes. I just like to say that I'm not racist, but I think I have a little bit of racist tendencies. Like, when I see a white guy I know, I'll shake his hand. I see a black guy I know, and I do that lock hug thing, and like whisper Ice Cube lyrics into his ear while we're close. So I mean, it's positive racism, but it's still racism. I met a Jehovah's Witness the other day. First one I've actually met in real life. And I said, "Oh, you're a Jehovah's Witness. Well, if we're just assigning ourselves legal positions for God, I'm Yahweh's notary. It's very nice to meet you. I expect you, do you know his accountant?" All right, soft laugh on that joke, good. Keep that in mind. When anybody here was in school, did they read a book called Charlotte's Web? Yeah. Good? Okay. For those of you who are not familiar with the concept, girl gets a pig, sends pig to a farm, pig's gonna get killed, animals in cahoots with each other decide to save it. How they save it, writing some pig with the titular spider Charlotte, writes some pig in her web. And the humans lose their shit, which is understandable. What's not understandable is they lose their shit over the pig. There is a spider who can write English. And we're sitting there like, oh, this pig can sing the door frame. That's right. Applause break for a 30-year-old children's book. I'd like to know what would have happened if the spider had been a little bit different. Like, what if she was Charlita and she wrote Excelente? Would they have come home and said, well, what does that mean? Let's just kill this pig. Also, of all the animals you're going to pick to save you, you choose a spider? The demon of animals? Clearly the most trustworthy. Second applause break. Is the best crowd I've ever had. I do some jokes about Clifford. They're going to knock your socks off if you come back another week. Been learning to drive lately. A lot younger than I look, just for context. And I've, my parents have been very big on the not texting thing. And I like the texting and driving PSAs. Are we all familiar with them? Overweight, picture of an overweight girl. Her family's there. Well, she just had a smile that could light up a room. She was everyone she ever met's friend. Then you see like another girl holding up a sign that says, "Hey," and this is the text she sent me when she died. She has the same voice as her mom, who's talking in the dark. And it says like H-A-H, like she got cut off from the last A. And then it says like, white background, black text, texting and driving, it can wait. And I'd like to, just say, maybe sometimes someone getting in an accident because of texting and driving, not the worst thing in the world. Like, I'd like to see the PSA for texting and driving, where, Mark was a white supremacist, and he had several sexual harassment charges, and then it would show the text that he was sending when it dies, and it just says, "Jews!" exclamation point, because he also got cut off from something else he was going to say. And, just keep going, it gets better. But, so then it just comes up and it's a black screen with white text that says, "Texting and driving, go ahead and order Domino's." All right, I got one last joke, and then I'll get out of here. I was working at a diner, and thought a lot of the waitresses were kind of flirting with me. Then I remembered that that's their job. So I'm like the guy who the pitcher throws to between innings to keep him warmed up. And I had one of the guys tell me, "Hey, don't dip your pen in the company ink." So do you think if you were going to steal ink from a company, they'd say, "Don't dip your penis in the company vagina"? And then for the women, when women want to have sex with a dude, what do they say? Like, "Don't put company files in your personal envelopes"? All right, you guys, I'm Ben Collins. You guys have been great. Thanks.